Now, Donna, this is Francis here. Just a quick explanation of what I'm up to. I just got a little bit. It's taken me longer than I thought, actually. Um, I got it down to about 580 photographs, and now I'm trying to get that down to about 300 photographs. But the way I'm doing it is I kind of build the album with 500 photographs, and then I just start to delete. So you can see here, this is a page. So this is the half. So if you can visualize, this is one half of the page and this is the other half. So this is where the fold is on the album, that line there. So I'm kind of going through each one, and then I have to look at each one, and then I'm deleting photographs as I go. If I see now, I might, I'm just, and then I have all the other photographs down here. So this is another page. So you can see what I'm up to. I'm trying to build a story. So we start in the morning and we work our way through the day. Now, this is quite big now. And see, this is the second one here. So that's Molly, but Molly then, which probably means then I've Molly there, but she's with Grandad. Okay, so that's okay. So I have to kind of think of these things, right? And then I'm trying to get one big photograph and one smaller one. See, I could do, maybe that might be better there, but it was quite bright out there. So although I do think it looks okay, I think that might be a better way of doing it. That's the big outside one, even though Molly's eyes were little, but it was bright, like it was a very bright day. The other way is I could maybe do something like that. Yeah, that's actually quite nice, you see. So I have to try and figure these things out, and then I'll settle on one, but I think that may be better. Anyway, and then I have to slightly adjust things as well. So you have to get things in the right position. And you see how it works here, and just there like that. So you kind of got two of the same. So what I might end up doing is deleting that and then rejigging it again. And you can see now how I do it. It's kind of these are just templates, but I still have to customize them. So I would prefer something like that maybe. But and then I can actually go into, so say for example I really like that, I can make that really big. So I can do it like that. So that actually looks like that, brings that down like that. And then I just send it to the back. You see what I've done there? So I've just overlapped a photograph. So that's then when you start to just kind of customize things. And then I could select these two here, and then I could just make them bigger like that. So you can see what I'm up to. Okay. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. And then now they're not in the, these are all the pages here. They're not in the right order, but I was trying to cluster them. So I was trying to stick to family. So see here, I have a photograph of this gentleman. I don't think he's family. So I might delete him and just leave family in it. And that's a way of editing the photographs down. There's the given the flowers. So I had, and then that was you kind of walk. That's all the bridal party walking in. I could mix that in with other ones then. So even with this one here now, you can see now how it works. But this doesn't make it right. It just gives me an idea. It just helps me get somewhere where I can actually then make a decision. So I might just I might do it like that. So the big photograph here is the explosion, and then this is just a bit of detail. So that's probably how I'll do that actually. This one here. See, that's kind of duplicating that photograph. So maybe I don't need that photograph. Maybe that photograph's enough. So I just think it through, because if I run out of pages, I might put one half of the page is outside the hotel, and maybe just have the explosion, the thing blown up the other side. I'll probably do these like this now. Although I do like that one there. I'll just show you now if I put that there. See, that's kind of nice, but because it's your wedding, and the house was quite important. Just thinking here, I'm conscious of all the things you said to me. You know, the two houses in the distance. But I do actually like that one there. I just like that strand on the water and everything. And the road is going all the way down. I kind of like that one. You were telling me the tractor going across is just, you couldn't plan it. Actually, in fact, maybe if I swapped it for that. You see there? No, I do think this is better. Tractor's a bit clearer. Although it's just over the heads from a design point of view, you might think it's over the heads. The other way, I had it like that actually. That might be a better way of doing it actually. That's more dramatic. We see this, the sense of Ballycroy. So we could do loads of different ways. So it's just if you have to look at it, do it, think about it, look at it, do it, think about it, look at it, do it, think about it. So even this one here, you could have that there, or you could swap that and maybe put that there. Although I prefer this because this kind of is the edge of the paper, if that makes sense. And then what I can do then is if I double click on it, I can grab these and then I can just make these bigger, you see. So the template kind of gets me there, but I still have to do a bit of work to get it right. So you can see that there now. Okay. And I have to get them. That's in the wrong location. That card that should be coming out of the church, so that has to be moved to a different location. And I left that one there now. So you could do it like that. There's loads of different ways of doing it, and it's just a case of thinking it through. But I'd be more inclined. I'll just have a look here now. Yeah, I think that's actually quite nice there. But you can see now how I can change stuff. So when I send you the draft, you'll have a sense, oh yeah, could you move that one there, or or could you put that one on the other page? And you really just have to look at it. You can bang it out, like there's no problem banging one out. But if you want to try and get the story right and get everything in the right place, you do have to take a bit of time. So this one here now, these ones should be back in the morning. So for some reason they're there. So what I'll do is that's a morning photograph, so it's in the wrong place and it's mixed in with church stuff. I think that's coming off Breda's camera. So I'll sort that out. And there's a photograph I'd replace. I'd nearly put that photograph in way back at the beginning. I wouldn't be mad about that. Although it's nice actually, it's a close-up of your mom. But this is the page here. This is the divider on the page. So I have to move. I can't move it actually. So I might replace that with swap it with even maybe that one there, Mommy Daddy. So this is I'm just trying to give you an idea of what my thought process is, and I'm trying to avoid just doing it for the sake, trying to do it quick. I just think about it. Now in this one here, I pick one big one, so I'll get my template up. I'd have one big photograph. Just going along here now. Maybe even something like that. That might be a nice way of doing it. And that's a close-up. Is there a better close-up? There might be. Oh yeah. I have to press and hold command. And I can zoom in on that. So what I can do is I can just zoom in like that. You can see there. I'll figure that one out now. I might take one of them out because there's quite a lot of dancing. I like this one here. See, I actually see the detail. I like the detail in the dress. So I could use the first dances to get detail in the dress because it's really sitting well and it's more relaxed. And we could zoom in on that a little bit. So you can see there the sort of things I can do. So I can zoom in on things. Just there like that. All right. Here we have another one here now. So I can delete some of these. So for example, that's dancing. So they're virtually the same, but there's a bit more action there. So if I brought that forward like that, see there's more action there and this is more static. So I'd be inclined to maybe delete that, and that gives me more room then to do things. So you can see now how I'm thinking. So when you get it, you have an idea what we can do. Now I can take some of these out as well. There's too many of these, so I can focus on just the hands in the air. So we could just do it like that, and we have the reflection. And we could we've got 1, 2, so that could probably go there. So you can see there how I'm doing that. And then it tidies it up then. Now, this is one thing, I don't know how you feel about this. I thought that these photographs were lovely at the back. And these are all family, you see, on both sides. So we could actually, I have to resize them now so they all get in. But there's 2 pages of that. I could nearly get 2.5 pages, but you can see here again, like particularly with the big, well, this one here, I can actually, so I could make one really big. And what I'll do, I'll just send that to the back. So you can see what I can do. I could maybe put that one down there, and then I can put these small ones up along the top. See here, like that. So I could do, and so and that covers up the roof, if that makes sense, you know, because you can see what I can do. I just have, they all have to be put in right. So I think you have an idea of what I'm up to. It'll take me a while now because there's a lot, and you have to get, each page has to be its own self-contained unit. So this is easy. They're the guest photographs. So that's a unit. This is outside. So that's kind of a unit. We got 2 pages of first dancing. Now, it's probably a bit too much. Maybe 1.5 pages of first dancing, and I could maybe pull one of these across or something. This is like in the house. This is more in the house. These are in the wrong order, so I'll figure that one out. These are kind of close-ups. This is church. This is all coming out of the church after the ceremony. This is just Cleary's and Fiona's. Maybe replace these with some of other. I've other ones of Fiona's that I could replace if I spot family. And then this is when we did our little tour. Okay, so you can see it there. That could probably be shared. This page could be shared with this one here. See this photograph? That possibly could come in here as well. So outside, so maybe these are the outside ones and the other one is on the inside, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take a break now. I'll come back to this Monday and I'll have something more for you on Tuesday, and then I'll publish each page so you can go into each page. I have a YouTube video done for that for somebody else. So I'll show you how you can write comments down. So get rid of this, get rid of that, don't like this, don't like that. So there's no problems there. All right, okay, hope that works. Thanks now, bye-bye.